That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Basement Tape Show with Nick Thomas and Bootsy Hambone on the radio. We are the best little indie show that the whole world has to offer. Man, Bootsy has outdone herself this week. She has got a lineup of stuff that is going to knock your socks off.
What am I going to do when I can't outdo myself every week?
Well, it's all different and it's all good.
Hey.
That's what we do here. Indie music is from all over the world because you know what? Everybody is local to somewhere.
And if it wasn't for all these bands that continue to outdo themselves, well, hey.
That's right. And Bootsy has picked out all kinds of stuff for you tonight, and we are staying mostly right here in the Missouri area for tonight's show. We just got a couple of bands that are outside of Missouri, but we want to start you guys out with some really cool stuff right now. The first set starts out with the Manus Brothers out of St. Louis, Missouri, doing a tune called Gun. After that, the Yowl from out of Springfield, Missouri, doing a tune called California, and then we're going to follow that up with Snake Miller and the Helljacks from out of Hillsboro, New Hampshire, doing a tune called Atomic Laser Beam Cell Phone.
I want one of them.
Yeah.
I want one of them atomic laser beam cell phones.
You never could tell what you could do with one of those things.
I know it.
Go postal or something. Anyway, you got the Basement Tapes with Nick and Bootsy here. This is the Manus Brothers doing Gun. Check it out.
With yours, you're gonna regret ever looking me in the eye, 'cause now you're gonna die. The next time I warn you, it's gonna be with my gun. Cold. Well, you've been a burden on my soul. The next time I hear your ringtone, you'll be no better than a bag of bones. The next time I warn you, it's gonna be with my gun. Well, I saw you walking around late last night. Well, I told you before, ain't gonna be no fight. Next time I warn you, it's gonna be with my gun. This is Jason.
This is Levi.
And Charlie.
And we are under red.
And you're listening to the Basement Tape Show with Nick and Bootsy.
I wanna go where they come out at night. I wanna walk in the street light where the vampires die all night. I wanna go where I can sleep all day. I wanna go a million miles away. I'm head on wheels in the city. Take me home, California.
Basement Tapes. You wouldn't have Bootsy and Hambone and everybody else right here at Salem Rolla. What do you think of that, Nick?
I got a text from the devil, voicemail from God, 6 missed calls and a picture from heaven. I got a contact list and it goes forever. I don't wanna buy service anywhere that I go. I'm got an atomic laser beam cell phone. I can call the dark side of the moon, call up to Mars, and I always get through. Timberland's pirate for mid-times too. I get calls from above, get calls from below. I got an atomic laser beam cell phone. But there's a number I can never connect, and your name's above it on my contact list. You got something around your heart, a laser beam won't pierce. And you're the one I wanna talk to the most on my atomic laser beam cell phone. Atomic laser beam cell phone. Hey! I can talk to the president on Air Force One. Call Jimi Hendrix anytime that I want. But when I call you, I got nothing at all. I stood along with you, honey. In case you don't know, I'm got an atomic laser beam cell phone. Don't worry about service, I'm never alone. Atomic laser beam cell phone. Johnny Cash, live from heaven, on my ringtone. Atomic laser beam cell phone. 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 Hey!
Man, you got to use that ending.
All right, Scott Snake Miller and the Helljack doing a little atomic laser beam cell phone. Before that, the Yowl from out of Springfield, Missouri, doing California. And we started out with the Manus Brothers doing a tune called Gun from out of St. Louis, Missouri. Good stuff right here in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. What is Bootsy doing up to tonight?
Oh, I'm just dancing underneath my headphones.
Okay.
See, I'm getting ready for the Rock Road Rebels because I know I'm going to be dancing when they get started.
Yes, we do have special guests in the basement tonight, the Rock Road Rebels from out of Moberly, Missouri, and we're glad to have them. It's been almost a year since they've been in the basement with Nick and
Almost
Bootsy.
2 years. I was looking, and it
Really?
was February the 3rd, 2013 is the last time you guys were here.
Okay. Is that 2 years or 1 year?
Almost 2 years, because it's February 2015 is coming up, and you're
Okay.
in about 2 months.
I can't add. All right.
We love you anyway, Nick.
Oh, thanks a lot, Bootsy. Hey, this is the best little indie show on the radio. You guys do not touch that dial unless you're just turning the volume up to 11. That's what I
that's a
like to
good
say.
one.
Hey, this next set is no exception. We got Living Things from out of St. Louis, Missouri, doing a tune called Boom, Boom, Boom.
Bomb, bomb, bomb.
Okay, Bomb, Bomb, Bomb. You
And I got to tell you something. This band, Living Things, this is the band I wish I had seen before they broke up.
Oh, well, dadgummit, now we can't go see them.
I know, that really, really sucks, but the song is so cool I had to play it anyway.
All right, after that, a band called Dinsdale out of Mission, Kansas, doing a tune called Run. And then Maiden Waves, one of our favorite bands out of St. Louis, Missouri, doing a tune called Deep Blue Dream.
Now, this song by Dinsdale, Run, this is the very last track on their brand new album, Mission 56.
And if you've never seen Maiden Waves, I tell you what, them guys, when they play in concert, they look like a wave on stage.
They're fun.
They're jumping up and down all over the place, and it's like they time it out to make it look like a wave on stage. I'm not kidding. These guys are good. So sit back, relax. You're in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. This is Living Things doing a tune called Bomb, Bomb, Bomb.
And you're listening to the KKID Basement Tape Show with Nick and Bootsy.
I like that.
weakness I've been running from. A load of lies to wait for silent screams to relocate my countless dreams, buried into hollow winds, to find the man I am inside. Far away seem to me unreal. For a moment I can't even see the time for the two of us. Feel the distance we're apart. Far away seem to me unreal. For a moment I can't even see the time for the two of us. Feel the distance we're apart. Staring at the void separates the will, fearing that my truth will still find a place to manifest. Weakness I've been running from. The loneliness to wait for silent screams to relocate my countless dreams, buried into hollow winds, to find the man I am inside. Far away seem to be unreal. For a moment I can't even see the time for the two of us. Feel the distance we're apart. Far away seem to be unreal. For a moment I can't even see the time for the two of us. Feel the distance we're apart. Far away seem to be unreal. For a moment I can't even see the time for the two of us. Feel the distance we're apart. Far away seem to be unreal. For a moment I can't even see the time for the two of us. Feel the distance we're apart.
This is Tim Bond,
This is Chris Case.
and we're with Nick and Bootsy and doing the basement tapes.
Trophy, drag
All right, that was Made in Waves doing Deep Blue Dream from out of St. Louis. Man, those guys are awesome to see in concert. If you get a chance to go see those guys, do not pass it up. And then before that, Dinsdale doing a tune called Run, and we started out with Living Things doing Bum Bum Bum. Good stuff right here in the basement. Bootsy is doing all kinds of stuff over here. She is getting ready because we have got very special guests in the basement tonight, the Rock Road Rebels. We've got Shane on lead vocals. We've got Ryan on lead guitar. We got Goz on the bass. And unfortunately,
Shane's on bucket, too.
And Shane's playing the bucket tonight because their drummer couldn't make it tonight. And we've got Derek, which is the road man that drove the limo down here tonight, too. And these guys drive up in the limousine. So it's like we got the K-Kid limousine parked out in the parking lot right next to the Rock Road Rebels limousine tonight. So that's pretty cool. And, hey, if you're listening to the show, these guys brought extra CDs with them, and they just autographed them. So if you're out driving around town tonight and you drive by the K-Kid station, you can stop by, and we will give you a Rock Road Rebels CD, brand new CD called Horsepower. And it's going to be off the charts. Let me tell you what, it'll probably go number one in Rolling Stone. I would not doubt it at all. You know, Shane, how you doing tonight, brother?
Oh, great, wonderful.
Yeah. So tell us about what's going on with the Rock Road Rebels right now.
Oh, first of all, we're happy to be here.
Thank you.
We haven't been back in a while. Darn it.
Too long.
Too long. Well, you know, the big show next Friday is that's what's going on with us right now.
Tell us all about it.
That's going to be crazy. We've bought into we rented the Maples Theater in Macon, Missouri. It's an old 1888 opera house, I believe.
Nice.
And we discussed doing a show with Awestruck Studios out of Kansas City, who actually produced our album, Larry Gann and Matt Russo. And we said, hey, because, you know, really when we sat around and we looked at our product, you know, like any business has to do, you know, what exactly is your product? You have to know what your product is first. And we didn't think that the album was our product totally. We thought we had more to our product than just putting out an album. So, you know, we thought our product is our live show. So we talked to Larry and Matt and said, hey, what if we put on a live show and we come in and record the thing on DVD, and we just record the whole show and see what happens. And we were able to put it together, and next Friday is D-Day.
Yeah. Nice. And Nick and Bootsy will be there to help.
You betcha.
Help MC a
you know
little bit.
what? You guys are some of our favorites.
Wait.
You're some of our favorites. And when we were kicking it around in the band, we were like, you know, who are we going to get to do what and things like that. And I said, man, you know, what about Nick and Bootsy getting them to MC the thing? And the rest of the band was like, oh, yeah, great idea. So that's when I contacted you, Bootsy, and said, hey, check out what we're doing.
I didn't have to think about it. Yes. What do you want? Yes.
You can tell we like you because we got you a room instead of making you sleep on the bus.
Yeah.
We appreciate that.
You know what? I don't mind sleeping on the bus either, though. You know, it's been a while since I've done it, but it's good times and good memories on stuff like that, too. Well, it's great to have you guys back in the basement with us, too. You know, it has been too long. And a lot of things have happened since the last time you guys were here.
Gas got cheaper.
That's right,
Gas
it
got
did. A lot
Yeah.
cheaper, actually. I can almost fill my tank up on $30 now.
We actually have an income from the album now, so that helps.
Oh, nice.
Hey, that's really good. You can afford to put gas in that limo out there now, huh?
A little bit.
All right. And the last time you guys were here, you did a bunch of live songs, and it was a lot of fun. So we want to do that again. Is that cool? You guys want to play some live stuff tonight?
Sure, we'd love to.
All right. Let's get right into the first song then. What do you say? The first song that these guys are going to do for us, it's one of the songs off of their brand new CD. It's called Peach Street Boogie. And, man, it is a cool boogie song. Do you want to tell us a little bit about the song before we start, Shane?
Oh, sure. I always like stuff like that. Peach Street was when we actually first started the band. We had a basement that we were practicing in, And the last street before we got to the studio was Peach Street. We were kicking around one day. We were like, man, we ought to write a song about Peach Street. And we were actually playing at the Hard Ride Cafe and Saloon in Ladonia, and we had a technical difficulty arise during the show, and Peach Street was actually like everybody kicked into a blues rip, and the next thing you know, Peach Street Boogie was born. And then we went back and polished it a little bit, and the next thing you know, we're recording it. So,
well, you guys out there, sit back, relax. This is the Rock Road Rebels live in the basement doing their tune called Peach Street Boogie. Check this out.
A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. Well, grab your beers and grab your shine. We're about to have a grand old time tonight. Yeah, we gonna rock the night away. I get to Beach Street, baby, that's all I need. Yeah, we do the Beach Street Boogie one more, yeah, we do the Beach Street Boogie one more time. Beach Street Boogie every hour of the day. I get to Beach Street, baby, and I've got it made. Yes, I do. Well, if you haven't heard by now, it's a sight to see. Beach Street Boogie's for you and me. I ain't gotta have cars or diamond rings. I get to Beach Street, baby, and that's all I need. Yeah, we do the Beach Street Boogie. Yeah, 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 we do the Beach Street Boogie one more time. Beach Street Boogie every hour of the day. I get to Peach Street, baby, and I've got it made. Yes, I do. We got one of these on every corner where we come from, Bootsy. Well, Casey's General Store is around that curb. They got beer, whiskey, wine, and donuts to serve. I gotta get some before I hit my mark. I get to Peach Street, baby, and I'm there after dark. Every day we do the Peach Street Boogie. Yeah, 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 we do the Peach Street Boogie one more time. Peach Street Boogie every hour of the day. I get to Peach Street, baby, and I've got it made. I'll take it home, boys.
That was Rock Road Rebels live right here in the basement. Good stuff.
Goodness. Was it? I tried to bring a clean one. I went out on the farm today. I was getting ready to leave to head down here, and I was like, I need a bucket. I better get a clean one. So I brought the cleanest one I had.
Is that the pickle bucket?
No, it's a feed bucket. I feed my cows in this bucket.
Oh, okay.
Every day.
Every day.
You can see the corn in the bottom of it.
Yeah, you sure can. How many cows have you got?
Oh, let's see, 8.
Oh, okay. That's not a big herd there, but just right. All right, that was fantastic. By the way, I love that song.
Thank you.
I think Ryan, the guitar came down, then came back up. Just a little bit back down a little bit for the next song to be perfect, okay? But not to where it was in the beginning. But that was good
Perfectionist.
stuff. Yeah, awesome.
I like to have it perfect.
Yeah, off the charts, man.
Yeah, I couldn't hear me.
I could hear everybody.
You're cheating. You got headphones on.
No, I didn't have my headphones on. I could hear everybody really
I was trying to
well.
lean my head
I
over
could.
this hole. Oh, I wouldn't do that.
All right, Rock Road Rebels right here in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. And so we got the big show coming up next weekend. And that's, what town is that in again?
Macon, Missouri.
In
It's
Macon,
about,
Missouri.
About an hour north of Columbia.
All right. Let's get into the next song with these guys here. The next song that they want to do is called Breathless. Oh, yeah. And this is a brand new tune by these guys, isn't it? Tell us about it, Shane.
I wouldn't call it brand new. I will tell you the song. I'll tell you my side of this song real quick since we're into talking about the album. So I don't sing on this song. And we were at the studio recording this song. They got this big fancy couch in the studio, and I'm like, man, I'm going to go chill on this couch while these guys go to work. One cut. What you hear on the album, Breathless, was played one time by these boys.
It took as long to record it as the song.
There's one cut. What you hear is the first go through at the studio. It was a one cut take.
That's that, and you know what? Those are usually the best. You know, if you can coming up with one cut on the album, man, it's raw and it's powerful. There's no doubt about it.
So we'll have to get Goz set up with the mic to sing in real quick. So, Bootsy, I don't know, how excited are you to get up there next Friday?
Hey, I have been.
You know, about 7:30.
Picks this up can pick me up singing, right?
7:30. That's when you guys are coming out, and we're hoping you guys are going to tell some really funny jokes.
Hey, we're going to work on it, and we're really, really going to plan.
Because people up there have been like, "Who's these Nick and Bootsy people that's coming?" I'm like, "Oh, you'll love them."
Oh, and guess what else we're going to do? We have some Basement Tapes T-shirts that we just got, and so we're going to bring some Basement Tapes T-shirts with us too.
Awesome. Maybe I can throw them off the stage.
Yes.
I like to throw things off the stage.
That sounds like
show.
fun.
Could we get a catapult?
Get one of those. What's that? The slingshot deal, like the.
Well, yeah, the Cardinals
at the Cardinals game.
They got the cute little girls, you know, and the little T-shirts and shorts, and and they'll launch them out into the audience. That's why you need to get a couple.
We need some Rebel Nation girls.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, I'm surprised you hadn't got those already. What's up with that?
Why is everybody looking at me?
I guess we should be looking at guys, huh?
Oh, I don't have anything to do with that part.
I know,
I'm just the crazy one.
You just played the bass, right?
Yeah, this is a real old song, and I've never recorded it with anybody, and I've done it in a couple of bands. And sometimes you have to change the words depending on where you're at. Is it quite R? It's not a PG song.
PG-13.
13.
Yeah, you can tame it down to PG-13.
I can sing about vegetables. I have. All right, this is it's an irreverent song, and everybody just stands around and looks at me waiting for me to start it because I started. So here we go. Wait for it. We were cruising through Memphis, Tennessee back in 1976. Van broke down in the middle of town while we was out on the great big Dwight D. Eisenhower Interstate Highway System. Got kind of thirsty and we should take a little walk down to the closest store of convenience. Me and my old lady out in front of the Quick Trip one Saturday night. Elvis come up in a pink Cadillac, said, "You wanna go for a ride?" We picked it up, yeah. We went to Graceland into the jungle room, kicked it up on the couch. Called up cousin Jerry Lee, won't you come on over? We're gonna mess up the house. We kicked it up, yeah. Come on, Ryan. We did some reds, we did some greens, we did some quaaludes too. Polished it off with a bottle of blackjack. What else would you do? We kicked it up, yeah. He said, "I get too fat, ate too many downers and I cried. I ain't too fat, ate too many downers and I died." Said he's breathless, yeah. Get it again. Where'd you get that car, baby? Baby drove up in a brand new Cadillac. She said, "I cannot tell a lie." She said he's breathless, yeah. Then I get too fat, way too many downers, and I cried. I ain't too fat, way too many downers, and I died. She said he's breathless, yeah.
All right. Rock Road Rebels right here in the basement with Nick and Bootsy, man. That's some good stuff.
I went to go do a little fill in there. It was in a different place.
So the Rock Road Rebels. Other than the big show coming up, what else are you guys working on a new album, new tunes right now?
We are. We're currently writing the second album. That's another good reason that we're like super excited about next Friday, because we're going to record 2 new ones that have never been professionally recorded before. So we're excited, especially one of them. You know, we get a lot of feedback from the fan base that it's they really like the song, so we're excited to get it recorded.
What's the name of the one that they really get excited about?
Dead End Love.
Oh, and we're going to do that
We're
here.
gonna do
this.
that later.
Actually, we're going to do that next, aren't we?
Are we?
Yeah.
Everybody wanted a pretty song.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted a pretty song.
Is it a pretty song?
It is
Is it
it's a pretty song.
pretty?
It is a
It's a
pretty
pretty
song.
It's nice.
It wasn't written during a pretty time.
Sometimes the words and the music just are not the same,
Yeah.
but they go together nicely.
Yeah.
Well, let's just get right into it for our fans.
Oh, is it time? It's time to do Dead End Love. Oh, goodness.
Right there.
What's that?
Spent 12 years driving them streets. Only way to survive was to turn the other cheek. I'm just a man, ordinary things. If you're after my heart, better go a set a wing. I'm driving, I'm crying. I've been down this road so many times, I never know which way to turn. I'm driving, I'm trying, biding my time, reading those signs that says dead in love ahead. I tried that straight and narrow, and around the curve or two, thinking back to what my daddy said, wanted a women like you. Your heart don't need the trouble, gotta listen to what I'm saying. Always watching out for those danger signs that says dead in love ahead. Dead in love, dead in love, dead in love ahead. Tried many times to find that one. Better know what you're doing, or you better turn around and run. Set in my ways, you better hold on tight. I'm always watching for signs that says dead in love ahead. I'm driving, I'm crying. I've been down this road so many times, I never know which way to turn. I tried that straight and narrow, and around the curve or two, thinking back to what my daddy said, wanting a women like you. Your heart don't need the trouble, gotta listen to what I'm saying. Always watching out for those danger signs that says dead in love ahead. Dead in love, dead in love, dead in love ahead. 2, 3, 4.
Fantastic. That's Rock Road Rebels right here. Tune called Dead End
A
Love.
little off there.
And that was the worldwide debut of a public performance of that song.
We've been playing it in shows, but yeah, worldwide, I would say, yeah, that was.
This be the debut.
It will be
Got a
worldwide.
video of it, but we just kind of pass it around so we don't forget how it goes. Nobody gets to see it. It's all right. It just wasn't a very good recording,
Right.
sound-wise.
Right.
But
Well-
yeah,
Cell phone.
this is the debut of this song.
Oh, we love all those debuts of new songs and stuff.
Absolutely. You got the Rock Road Rebels right here in the basement tapes with Nick and Bootsy if you just happen to join us right now. We got Shane here on lead vocals and bucket, and we've got Ryan on lead guitar, and we've got Goz on the acoustic bass tonight.
And doing
Sounding
a little
good.
singing too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I sang
Little.
a dirty song.
Oh, guess what I found the other day? Getting ready for this show and everything next Friday, because I was thinking about what kind of history, we've got with you guys. And so I started looking back through my correspondence, and I found the very first email that I ever got from you, Shane.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it was so cool. It was, this is what we're all about and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, wow, that was back in 2012.
Well,
When
I hope
exactly-
we lived up to what we said we
Oh,
would.
you have gone. You've surpassed. You've surpassed.
You were the first band that we ever had on the show that pulled up into the limo or up into the parking lot in a Silver Eagle. And it's the first band that pulled up in a full bus, a band, the Silver Eagles, if you guys know what those are out there. That's a band bus right there, man. It comes equipped with everything for band members and roadies, and it carries all the equipment underneath and stuff. And you had quite a different lineup at the time. Basically, still just you, Shane, and Ryan are
Right.
or what's left from the first time that you guys showed up, and it just keeps getting better and better.
Yeah,
You all when they came down here.
when not the first time.
No, not the first time.
No?
No, not the first time, but
So this is the second time.
This is the third time.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
First time was in 2012. When did you guys get together anyway?
It was in the fall of 2011.
Okay, because
Kind
I
of-
knew you hadn't been together for a really long time when we met you.
September-ish, maybe late August is
Yeah.
when we first started knowing who each other was, as far as, Ryan and I went, and as far as founding the band, and I'd say that, yeah, about August of 11.
Well, I'm telling you what, when it comes to live bands, and we love our live music, when it comes to live bands, you guys are tough to beat, because these guys just, you're just entertaining.
You're all over the stage.
You're all
You get
over the
out
stage.
in the
That's
audience
the
with
fun
the
part.
audience. I
is
like
the
that part
fun
too.
part.
We're all wireless.
Except for the drummer.
Yeah.
How are you going to get Brock out there?
I don't know how we're going to get him here.
Yeah, Shane's having to do the bucket tonight.
Hey, I tell you what, I just got to say it's a pleasure. I spent 17 years as a police officer. That before I ever started singing, I'd never sang before, and I had the opportunity to work with all kinds of SWAT teams and tactical teams and high-end canine teams, and I worked with a lot of talented people. And these two guys, I tell you what, when we go on stage and we write, it's the same concept. You try to perfect your position in the team, and I think that's what we do so well in the Rebels is we don't try to be anything other than really good at what our position is. And then once we get on stage, it's kind of like, we're always trying to, he's always, a lot of times Goz will play a different bass part or Ryan will play a different lead part. And, we're always trying to and moving around the stage in those parts. And we're always trying to look for those little bits of the show that cause us to look at each other and go, "Wow, yeah, that was pretty cool. We need to do that again." So,
Well, just like your old job, it's covering each other's back. Watching out for the other guy on stage, just like you were when you were in the department like that, police department.
it's we've talked about this in the band a lot, especially in live shows, and musicians that play live, if they're being honest with you, you're going to mess up out there. I'm going to forget lyrics from time to time, and we're going to hit wrong notes, and we're going to play wrong parts from time to time. But how you cover your brother up there on the stage when that happens, 99.9% of the time nobody knows.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
And so we work hard at that. We work hard at watching each
But
other.
everybody on stage knows.
Like when we saw Skinner, remember that?
Yes, I do.
Richie Medlock fluffed a little guitar part, and the singer come up and gave him a little tap on the shoulder, and they laughed. I don't think half that crowd saw that, but we saw that, and no, it wasn't that noticeable. It was just from our point of view, it was really cool to catch those guys doing that.
That's right.
That must be a musician thing there, because I know
absolutely.
When we first got together, I discovered how miserable it was to go to a show with this man right here. I have since learned to just ignore it, but I can remember one of the first live bands we went to see. That it was a blues band in Blue Springs when I was still living in Blue Springs. And I was having a great time. Wow, this is great. And all he did was sit there and pick apart that band, that poor band that I thought was just so good. He picked them apart.
Well, even Eric Clapton,
I knew that was coming.
I've got a DVD at home where it's called Clapton and Friends, Eric Clapton and Friends, and he's up there, and Eric Clapton hits the wrong note. And he gets this look on his face, and he looks around at the other guys in the band, and they're all smiling because they said Eric just screwed up, which very rarely happens, But it's right in a DVD. They actually put a little cartoon caption up above Clapton's head. It says "Oops," So you can, if you're a musician and you're out in the audience, you can pick up on that stuff too, and it's all good stuff. It's a lot of fun because they didn't mean to do that.
And you know what? Those people out there that come to the live shows, they don't care.
That's right.
They don't. If you're giving it 110%. They don't care if you missed a note.
That's right. That's right.
They're having a good time, and you're pouring your soul into the music, and that that's what those people care about.
That's right. If I'm on stage and I forget lyrics, I make them up as fast as I can, and if you don't look like you're making them up, then nobody knows.
Well, sometimes we do Stormy Monday. It's what it says on the list, and you never know what I'm going to sing because it's a blues tune. And I might sing 3 verses of 3 different blues tunes, or I might make it up. One night we were in a bar and there's a Coors commercial or sign. It wasn't a commercial. It was on the wall and it said "Cold Hard Truth." I thought, that's a great blues line. It's a cold hard truth. I don't love you anymore, or whatever, That's good. And that night I sang, everything I sang was from the wall. Like the clock on the wall is almost time to go and stuff. Just make that stuff up. It's fun. Russell has a story about that, but we can't tell it because I said things. Somebody broke into my shed and stole some stuff, and I made up a blues song about that.
That's a good thing to make a blues song up about.
Yeah, everybody liked it, but I can't say it here.
Well, we've got a good friend up in St. Louis. Alan Bird.
Yeah.
Great.
Plays with accidental influence.
Shredder guitar player, blues, you name it, anything. He can play anything. And somebody broke into his car at the last gig last weekend and stole his ivory Stratocaster. And, man, it just broke his heart, And plus he had to replace the back window in his car, too, because they broke out the window to get in and steal the guitar. And, when you post something like that on Facebook, you get a lot of hits like, let us know if you find out who did it,
Anytime I see one of those videos. I share it.
Oh, I do too. Yeah.
Everybody see that.
And you go check out the pawn shops the next day and see if you can see what you can find. But man, it's fantastic, of course, to have Rock Road Rebels back in the basement. And you guys got one more tune to play. What do you guys want to do?
What's on the list? I don't know.
Well, I think it's your theme. I think it's your theme song called Rock Road.
I
Rock
love
Road.
that song.
Oh, I thought
I
we
love
were
that
doing
song.
one more ride. Well, I better get busy here.
Hey, it doesn't matter to me. One more Rock Road is fine.
Make up a new one. What do you boys want to do? One more ride?
Okay.
Everybody's voting for one more ride. And
Works
I gotta,
for me.
I have to say before we start this song,
What?
I'm super excited to do one more ride on Friday, next Friday, because I kind of felt like on a personal level that was a song that I do it so much better now. When the album came out, it was like, man, I sing that song better now. But you can't go back to the studio and redo it. So I'm excited about getting, and the guys have changed a few parts, guitar parts in that song that I think that you guys will notice it when it comes up Friday. It's a super jammer. I mean, our crowd loves it.
All right, sit back, relax. This is the Rock Road Rebels in the basement with Nick and Bootsy doing One More Ride.
1, 2, 3, 4. That kind of place I'm talking about, down that 2-lane road where the water flows. Oh, you know that kind of place where it's never early, it's never late. Oh, you know that kind of place that just never gets late. Oh, you know that kind of place where it's always 8:30. In walked Mr. Biker Man, riding that custom-built school. You know that's custom-built he's riding. He's staying one step ahead of those government routes, those damned old government routes. He said, "Oh, Mr. Guitar Man, I wish you knew about me and my blues. Oh, I wish you did." And walked, "Oh, Mr. Trucker Man, he's driving that 88 P. That's a 1988 Peterbilt he's driving. He He's looking for nothing but a little something to eat. That's all he wanted was something to eat. And he said, "Oh, Mr. Guitar Man, I wish you knew about me and my blues. Oh, I wish you did." Mr. Guitar Man, strumming at 67. Oh, that's a 67 Les Paul he's playing. He's praying that one day, yeah, bending no strings will ease his soul. Oh, way down, down deep in his soul. He said, "Oh, Mr. Biker Man, oh, Mr. Trucker Man, let me tell you about me, let me tell you about me, let me tell you about me, me and my blues. Can you make her moan? Can you make her groan? Can you make her cry? Can you make her fly? Yeah. Can you make her feel? Yeah. What you feel inside? Oh, way down, down, down deep inside. Can you make her need? Just one more ride, one more ride, just one more ride. That's all she wanted. All she needed was one more ride. That was a little tough for me. I wasn't used to that beat on the bucket on that one.
Rock Road Rebels right here in the basement with Nick and Bootsy doing one more ride.
I have a question that's just been burning here. How did you go, Shane, from law enforcement to being in a band? How did that happen? I see you laughing over there, Ryan. This has got to be a good story.
Well, I heard a guy say one time, I can't take credit for this line, but it summed it up so good for me. Actually, I gotta tell you who said the line. It was Richard Turner, who the bass player for Blackberry Smoke. I heard him say one time,
Great band.
great band. I heard him say one time that he knew he'd either needed a gun or a guitar. And people were happier to see you show up when you had a guitar, and they were happier when you left when you had a guitar. And I thought about that, and I was like, boy, that really summed it up. Now, really, it was 17 years in the business, and I just, me and my doctor were talking about it. It was high stress. I was, busy. I worked a busy town, and we were busy, and it was just like music kind of came into my life. I met Sean. You guys remember Sean, who's Ryan's son. Sean, I was teaching high-speed pursuit driving is how it happened, and Sean came through the academy, and I was an instructor there, and he was squared away, and the department I was working for hired him. And so they sent me to do his background investigation. So once I got into his background, I learned he was a drummer. And I was kind of like, hey, man, once he got to work there, I was like, hey, let's write a song. I don't know. So the next thing you know, he introduces me to Ryan, and the band was formed, and Sean he kind of decided he wanted to step away from the band and go back to follow law enforcement, just concentrating on that. And, he was 22 years old, I believe at the time, or, and when you're that young in the business, I mean, it's an exciting time, and I wish him the best. But that's kind of how the whole thing evolved, because for me, it was just like, gosh, I'm just like, I feel so good when I'm playing music, and I've got this cop job over here, and it's like, man, I got to do something different. I just got to do something different, and here we are. Wow.
And you got your farm too.
I do. Yeah.
I'm sure that keeps you busy.
I got to
too.
tell you, I love the pictures that you take when you're
thank
out in the
you.
field. I love the bald eagle pictures.
That bald eagle.
That was just so cool.
It's a spur of the moment thing. It's kind of like a lot of the things we do on stage. With Goz and Ryan. It's kind of like the moment catches us.
Grab your phone quick enough, like that picture you were trying to get this afternoon.
Yeah.
I was down at, we have a little farm too, about 100 acres, and Big Dry Fork flows right through our farm. And I was down, my dad and I built a little cabin back in 1971 down by the river.
Nice.
And I was sitting down in it the other day, and I looked out, and right at eye level, flying right over the river, was a bald eagle. And I didn't have my phone. I couldn't get my phone in time to take a picture of him. But just seeing stuff like that, just at the moment, man, it just gives you a good feeling. I
was in the combine when that eagle, it swooped in, and it was trying to get this rabbit, and I was like, I'm busy, I'm working here, but it was like, I know that eagle's coming back. I know he's coming back for that rabbit, because I could see him circling in the sky, and it was like, I'll never be in this position ever again. I mean, I was 30 yards from a bald eagle, and I shut the combine down and grabbed my phone, and you guys saw the rest of it.
Yeah, that was cool.
What did people do before cell phones? I mean, my God, you can get a picture of anything now at any given moment.
They got away with a lot of stuff.
That's right.
No kidding.
Absolutely.
That they don't anymore.
No, hey, that's true. You got to be careful what you do, because you never know who's going to pull their cell phone out and
start videoing it. Yeah,
Yep.
That's right.
It's not really.
And
it's not
and
just pictures.
I don't think
it's
that's a
video.
bad thing. I think that's a good thing. It keeps everybody a little bit more on their toes.
A double-edged sword thing.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Definitely a double-edged sword, because there are things that you can do that just, they don't need to have pictures, they don't need to have videos, and it's not that you're doing anything that you're not getting caught at. It's just like, where did your privacy go?
Boy, there's not much privacy out there, is there?
Isn't that the truth? Not anymore.
Have to be careful.
I know. You don't want privacy when you're on stage, though, and you want lots of pictures and lots of video.
Yeah, we encourage video and pictures and all that good stuff.
Thing is, people don't send them to you.
There's gonna be video cameras everywhere Friday.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes,
that's gonna be a lot of fun.
And actually, we got news. Friday night, the band got together and did some personal interviews in our studio, and we were talking to the guy that he's going to be doing all the videography at the show Friday night, and he actually got lucky, and one of the cameramen that's coming to run one of the cameras actually shoots Denver Nuggets games for a living, and
Really?
rock concerts, and has shot video at Red Rock at the concert, and so he lives in Denver, and he happened to have family close for Christmas, so it all worked out. So we're pretty excited. We've got a super top notch staff that's going to be there
I can't
Friday.
wait. That's going to be so fun. Hey, we took the day off from work. You know, we took the whole day Friday.
We've got your hotel room
Yes,
reserved. You can check in at any time. I already cleared that.
We are headed to Macon.
Is it
That's
next
right.
to the one we have?
Yes.
And if you can, if you can make it to Macon next Friday, they did bring 6 tickets, and Bootsy is taking names on the Basement Tapes Facebook. Just go to Facebook and type in KKID Basement Tape Show.
KKID?
I'm getting there.
I like that.
That's one of those moments, you mess up on stage and everybody smiles at you, But anyway, you can go to the KKID Basement Tape Show Facebook and if you can make it to Macon, Missouri next Friday for the show. We have 6 tickets. You just let Bootsy know you want 2 of these tickets, and we'll get them to you one way or the other this week, okay?
So I know Ryan's got a little bit of a difficulty talking. Well, despite that, he's having a little bit of problem with his voice. But from what Shane said, he met you through your son.
Yes.
That's interesting.
It was an experience, to say the least. Here, Shane was 6'5" and 275 pounds, and a stranger in my house wanting to hire my son to do a job that I cannot stand at that time. I've learned to appreciate it a lot more. Had somebody walked in my house and told me we were actually going to play music together, it would have been a good time for a police officer to be there. But as it stands now, one of the best friends I've ever had, so guys, I mean, I love playing music with these guys is just an honor. I love it.
Well, before we let you guys out here, we always
We got to find out Goz's story too.
Oh, okay.
Goz has an interesting story.
Yeah,
It's a
tell
lot
us-
more interesting than ours.
Tell us your story, guys.
Which one do you want to hear?
Well, I want to know the story of how you hooked up with these guys.
Oh.
If you got another one you want to tell, go for it.
Okay, we were riding around the back of the truck one night.
In Arizona.
I was playing with some people and didn't want to play with them anymore. And I was looking, and I got a band mix thing. And it said that there was a band from Moberly looking for a bass player. I thought, well, why not, So I thought, when I got this computer here, I looked them up on Facebook because it said they had one, and they were playing in my town the next night. So I went up to see them, and when I got there, a friend of mine were walking along outside, and Ryan looks up and says, "Oh, you look like the bass player." I said, "Well, okay, yeah." And I went in, met everybody real briefly. We went inside and listened to them play for a while. I could hear myself playing those parts instead of the other guy that wasn't playing those parts. And what was it, just a couple of days later, I came up and rehearsed with them 3 nights, and then we played 3 nights. It was a real quick learning curve. I watched Ryan because we're from the same era of rock and roll and jamming, and sometimes we play the same thing when we're just playing and we don't even know we were doing it. It just happens because he likes whiskey, I like getting stoned, but somewhere in the middle it just kind of goes together and it works.
Come back, Ryan. Come back. Come back.
Worldwide debut of Dead End Love. And stay tuned for more Goz comics.
Well, I knew a guy kind of like Goz. He always said he wanted to die peaceful in his sleep and not screaming and crying like all the other people in the car.
That's another one of those Todd Snyder stories.
All right. Well, it's been fantastic. We can't wait to see you guys next Friday, of course, at that show. We're going to have a fantastic time. We'll come up with all kinds of good stuff. But before you guys get out here, we got to let you put a shout-out to anybody you want to put a shout-out to. I'll let you go first, Shane.
Oh, it's the shout-out time.
The shout-out time.
It's the Rebel shout-out hour. Oh, we got to do the tag, too.
We'll do that after the next couple of tunes. Yeah.
Well, the first shout-out I want to give is to Derek. Derek is our road crew, and he works his tail off for very little appreciation, and he takes so much weight off of all of us, so appreciate you, brother. And my fiance, Lisa, and my family, of course, for supporting the change, although it wasn't, they didn't support it right off the bat. They had to ease them into that. Going from a cop job to a rock band wasn't. We didn't talk about it at Sunday dinner for a month or two. Put it that way. But and the last shout out I'll give, two shout outs actually to the fans. We've sold the album in 7 countries so far. We regularly, if you watch our Facebook page, have people liking our stuff and checking our Rebel Nation page and all that from Asia, China, the UK. I get to see all the website statistics, people that are hitting our website, and they're coming from all over the world. So we're super excited about that, and the fans that come to the shows that support us, and they show up and they're cheering, and without those folks buying our albums and coming to our shows, we're not sitting here because we couldn't put gas in the tank to get down here, but we can afford a little gas. And lastly, the shout out to the brothers that I share the stage with. So.
Cool. That's awesome. Goz, who you got a shout out to, brother?
I was hoping Ryan would go next.
Oh, go ahead.
Shout out to my mom. Without her, I wouldn't be here.
No
to
kidding.
Begin with. Shout out to God and the doctors that kept me alive when I had cancer, or I wouldn't be here. A shout out to you all and my brothers, or I wouldn't be here. And a shout out to everybody that gets their ass up to the show in Macon.
Yep.
All right.
And come up here and get some of these CDs and tickets, please.
Cool. How about you, Ryan?
I'd like to say hi to everybody out there that wants to listen to that. How's that?
That's good.
Come to the show. If you can listen to a Rock Road Rebel CD and it's great, but it ain't nothing like a live performance. I'll be there.
I will vouch for that.
My brothers will be there, and if it don't kick you in the teeth, then you got to be asleep. Yeah. I'm good. I'm done.
All right.
They will be able to, people that, we also will have the show available on digital download and DVD after the show.
That's going to be great.
Yeah, people that can't travel in, you're going to be able to purchase that online and set in your surround sound. And Awestruck Studios is mixing the album in, was it 8.1 digital surround? It's going to be mixed like that. So you'll be able to sit at home and do whatever you do at home and watch the Rebel
That's
concert.
no reason not to come and be on the DVD, because I'm sure everybody that's there is going to at least be on that somewhere.
Well, that's something that's really nice about having a DVD.
You all too.
Because if people haven't been out to see you live and for whatever reason they can't get to Macon, or they're not in an area where you play, if they'll get this DVD, they will come to one of your live shows. Because I know we've seen DVDs of bands before where we go, okay, we got to go see this live. And so having a DVD for this show is really going to be great.
And hopefully for our careers.
Well, I'm sure.
Because let's face it, when you're trying to book multi-$1,000 shows at festivals around 5 states, there's event coordinators that are sitting in a room that get how many submissions that they have to go through, and
a bunch.
And so maybe they'll like Flirty, maybe they'll like Horsepower, maybe they'll like Peach Street Boogie, or maybe they'll like one of ours. Or now we're going to have this DVD commercial that you can actually see not only our music and not only hear our music, but you can actually see what we're going to bring to your stage for you. So hopefully, you know, that's going to be a big step for us.
Be our new electronic one sheet.
There you go. Good stuff. Well, we appreciate you guys making the trip down from Moberly and being on the show tonight. We sure do. And love your music, man.
Can I throw one more shout out?
Absolutely.
This past summer, we did a Rebels and Friends show, and Jason Lindsey Band from South Missouri came up and played with us, and I believe I think I saw him on your all set list tonight. Is that right?
Yes, I cannot. That is so cool.
Yeah, he came up and played with us at the first Rebels and Friends, and we're
really.
And I saw he was on your list tonight, and I wanted to throw a shout out to him. They did a great job, and.
Hey, I didn't know that. That is a coincidence. That's just too cool, though.
And hopefully, we're starting to talk about dates for the next Rebels and Friends this next year. And we've talked to Jason a little bit, and maybe Chris Johnson and the Back Row Revival about maybe coming up and playing with us. We'll see. There's a lot of details to work out yet, but I wanted to throw a shout out to those guys for being Missouri bands and independent artists, and
good stuff. Right here in Missouri too, man. We're a melting pot of musicians around this place. It's just fun to check it out. Hey, right now we're going to get into Bootsy's Bands of the Week, and I'm going to let Bootsy tell you all about it.
I decided to do something a little bit different with my Bootsy's bands this week, and I went through and picked out a couple of live performances here in the basement that I liked. And I picked out one of my very, very favorites. This is when Where's the Chief was a band. They're not a band anymore, but Matthew was still rocking and rolling, and he and his Lady Love Claire are doing acoustic shows together. But Matt wrote a song that he performed with Where's the Chief when they were in here called The Curse. And we all sang with it. I mean, it's like a great sing-along.
It's a great sing-along
song. It's a killer good sing-along song. So I've got Where's the Chief doing The Curse, and then we had a young lady by the name of Gwen Martin who came in with John Richardson, and she did an original tune of hers called Baby, Baby, Baby with the accompaniment. I think, didn't you accompany she and John on that song?
I believe I did.
I believe you did. And so those are two live performances from back in 2012 that I particularly liked that I wanted to hear again tonight.
So sit back, relax. This is the Basement Tapes with Nick and Bootsy. This is Where's the Chief doing The Curse.
1, 2, 3. When I die, I'm gonna take this whole town with me. When I die, when I die, when I die, I'm gonna take this whole town with me. Woo! Woo! Well, lately I've been feeling a little ill, so I found me a medicine man to give me a pill. He just turned his crazy eye and said, boy, you're cursed and there ain't nothing I can do. So when you die, you're gonna take this whole town with you. Here we go! Yeah! When I die, I'm gonna take this whole town with me. Hey! Woo! When I die, when I die, when I die, I'm gonna take this whole town with me. Now let me show you something, baby. Here we go. Ah! Yeah! So I went out for a stroll out about the town. at the kind of time when there ain't nobody around. Well, the alley dog scampered and scurried away, but I can't say I wanted them here anyway. So when I die, I'm gonna take this whole town with me. Everybody, here we go. When I die, I'm gonna take this whole town with me. Hey, hey, hey. When I die, when I die, when I die, I'm gonna take this whole town with me. Here we go. When I die, I'm gonna take this whole town with me. Woo! Woo! Come on now. When I die, when I die, when I die, I'm gonna take this whole town with me.
We're gonna tell us about the song and how you wrote it, how you came, and what your inspiration was on this next song called "Baby, Baby, Baby."
It's a lot of hurt, get some anger out, and let's blues it up. Just straight to it.
Listen, baby, baby, baby. While you treat me
This is Shane.
This is Goz.
And this is Ryan.
With the Rock Road Rebels, and you're listening to the Basement Tape Show with Nick and Bootsy.
Too cool.
I liked it.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. It's a Rock Road. It was a pleasure having the Rock Road Rebels on the show tonight. These guys can make some great music. Let me tell you.
Pleasure being here. Thanks for having us.
Thank you. All right. Hey, it's birthday time. And you never know what kind of birthday song that Bootsy is going to pick out.
Well, I was going to see if these guys want to sing Happy Birthday.
Do you guys want to sing Happy Birthday? I don't think so.
They're not jumping at it like really, really quick.
I thought I saw Goz starting to raise his hand, and then he put it down.
Ooh, I like that one, too. Bootsy will pick one out. I like that reggae one she does. We got a list, though, here of birthdays, and I'm going to go right down them right here, right now for this week. These are birthdays for this week, okay? Michael McRooster, happy birthday. Roland Peplow, Lisa Hoffmeister, Burton Arthur, Chris Talion, great guitar player, Christina Phillips Deardove. Let's see, Shawn Michael, our buddy down in Salem. He is Moose, Dr. Moosier. It's his birthday this week. He's a great Elvis impersonator too. Let me tell you what. John Richardson is having a birthday this week.
Yay, John!
It was John and Gwen that won the K-Kid contest for doing the spot for
that was the Merle's contest.
Merle's music. Yeah. Let's see. Alan Sachs, Mo Westover, Tim Radcliffe, Donetta Poison, Lori Jewel Walls, Mark Perry, Dana Berg, Faye Henshaw, Linda Dunn, Mark Wood, Teresa Greasley, and Bonnie Ridenauer. All these people are having a birthday this week. This is a good week for birthdays this week.
I've actually got a couple to add.
Oh, okay.
And you usually cover all of mine. Happy birthday to Joy King. Joy King was one of my best friends in high school, like many, many, many years ago. And to Mary Ellen Marshall.
All right.
We see Mary Ellen and her husband Ron like once a year at the KMST picnic.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Happy birthday, Mary Ellen.
That's always a lot of fun, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, and you know what? If we didn't mention your name and you're having a birthday this week, this is a big birthday shout out to you too this week. Happy birthday to everybody that's having a birthday this week from the Basement Tape Show with Nick and Bootsy.
All right. Say it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. You say it's your birthday. We're gonna have a good time. You say it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you.
All right, happy birthday, you guys. Next week, we're going to have Bliss Hippie in the basement. You don't want to miss that. Bliss Hippie is always a good time on the show.
It's our Christmas show.
They've got some really cool tunes lined up for you, too. You don't want to miss that. This next set is some good stuff. Actually, the first song is by a dude that Shane from Rock Road Rebels knows. It's Jason Lindsey Band, and he's from out of Ozark, Missouri, and we're going to do a tune by him called Get It In. And after that, Dave and Dyno and the Roadkill Orchestra from out of Jamestown, Missouri, doing a song called J14MO. I have no idea what that means.
I don't either. I tried to figure it out, but when you hear the song, you're kind of going to think that that's the name of a like a road,
like a highway.
Yeah.
Okay, that could be. All right. And then after that, Deep Fried Squirrel from out of Springfield, Missouri, doing a tune called Far Away. Good stuff. This is Jason Lindsey Band doing Get It In. Check this out.
Large stack of ballast, got way too much gas, gonna blow like a howitzer. Boom. I eyebrow's gone. Tom and Bush are glad to let you know it's begun. We got a band on the flatbed blaring out the tunes. Got a half a dozen girls that started drinking too soon. But by the end of the night we know we're gonna see them shine, one pair at a time. 'Cause this is our time, leave it behind. We got a day of immortality to empty our minds. We're gonna try to drink away the world outside. We got no rules, no cares. Nobody's in a hurry to be anywhere but here. So let's raise that drink and let the night begin. It's time to get it in. Well, just like clockwork, off comes the first shirt. Everybody shoving, trying to get a better look at her. Damn, did you see those, son? Now here comes the other girls that want to join in the fun. We got beer pong, flip cup, cards on our foreheads, barbecue girls cooking burgers in the truck bed. Just another night down at the county line, and it's just fine. This is our time, leave it behind. We got a day of immortality to empty our minds. We're gonna try to drink away the world outside. We got no rules, no cares. Nobody's in a hurry to be anywhere but here. So let's raise that drink and let the night begin. It's time to get it in. Face down, missing my pants. My head pounding like a drummer from the local marching band. Says boom. My bloodshot eyes, just a little price to pay to have the night of our lives. Now everybody's waking up and filling up another cup. Here are the dogs, stop the headache and the bubble gut. At least I'm still surrounded by all my friends. But here we go again, 'cause this is our time. Leave it behind. We got a day of immortality to empty our minds. We're gonna try to drink away the world outside. No rules, no cares. Nobody's in a hurry to be anywhere but here. So let's raise that drink and let the night begin. 'Cause this is our time, leave it behind. We got a day of immortality to empty our mind. We're gonna try to drink away the world outside. We got no rules, no cares. Nobody's in a hurry to be anywhere but here. So let's raise that drink and let this night begin. It's time to get it in. Yeah, we're gonna get it in. Oh, man.
Hey, this is Jillian from Red Velvet Crush, and you're listening to Nick and Bootsy with the Basement Tapes.
Well, there's a lot of people here in this town you can't seem to find anywhere else. Like a hippie sitting there on his porch, he's talking to himself. He's got a diaper on his forehead, he's got a 45 in his thong. Listen to the radio, he's talking to God, it's a Christian advice show.
This is Jason.
And this is BC. And we're from Don't Mind Dying.
And you're listening to the Basement Tape Show with Nick and Bootsy.
92.9 FM.
That was Deep Fried Squirrel doing a little bit of Far Away. Before that, Dave and Dyno and the Roadkill Orchestra doing J14 Mo, and Jason Lindsey Band starting out with Get It In.
I liked all of them.
I like all of them, too. Hey, we want to put a special shout-out to our friends, the Rock Road Rebels, heading
Shane
on back
and Ryan and Goz.
Heading back to Moberly, Missouri right now in that big old white limo.
Yep.
You guys have a safe trip and a good time. It was fantastic having you guys in the basement with Nick and Bootsy.
And we cannot wait to come and hang with you on Friday.
All right. Next up, we've got a couple of tunes that you don't want to miss. One of our favorite bands in Columbia, Missouri. We got a lot of favorite bands in Columbia, Missouri.
We got a lot of favorite bands all over.
We do. Don't Mind Dying, doing their original tune called Steel Toes. And after that, we're going to play a band called... What is that? SWiLL?
SWiLL.
Okay.
I'm having a Rob Zombie attack.
Oh my gosh. Out of Kansas City, Missouri. And they're doing a tune called Meat.
Meat.
That reminds me of that Ren and Stimpy show where they had Kowalski on there and they said, "What do you want to eat, Kowalski?" He says, "Meat." He says, "What do you want to drink?" He says, "Meat." So anyway, sit back, relax. This is Don't Mind Dying doing Steel Toes.
Hi, this is John Richardson from the band Nebum in Cuba, Missouri. You're listening to the Basement Tape Show on KKID 92.9 FM, Rolla, Salem.
That was a SWiLL with a tune called Meat. And before that, Don't Mind Dying from out of Columbia, Missouri, doing Steel Toes. That's good stuff. Here in the basement, we got to put another shout out to our buddies Rock Road Rebels, because the next song is by Nick Thomas. I wrote this song, and this is a tune that Bootsy thinks that the Rock Road Rebels would do really good.
I do. I think they should do this song.
It's a tune I wrote in about 10 minutes one afternoon. I think it was a Saturday afternoon. And it, you know, it's one of those ones that, you know, you hear the whole song in your head all at one time, and if you don't sit down and work it out really fast, it just disappears. It's called Rock It, Shake It, Move It. After that, of course, Mr. Rick Gellert doing the Basement Tape Show song, and then we got a surprise for you after that. But this is for the Rock Road Rebels out there. It's a Nick Thomas song that Bootsy thinks you guys should cover called
I do.
Rock It, Shake It, Move It. You guys...
The Basement Tape Show with Bootsy and Nick on the radio. Sunday nights is the place to be. Sitting in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. They're playing tunes from all the local bands. A lot of great music from here in America's heartland. Now Bootsy, she plays a left-hand bass. She plays it with a lot of finesse and grace. Nick, he plays a mean guitar. The blues sound good coming out of his amplifier. The tunes, the live interviews, spontaneous, awesome stuff. So it's Sunday night, let's all do it right. KQ